With the Broncos losing Tom Dearden to the Cowboys, we should address the current plight of Kevvie Walters and the Broncos. How do you read what's happening in Brisbane at the moment?
Licorice all sorts. Looks awful. The optics of it from the outside. Like, we've spoken about it ad nauseum. The Broncos never used to lose their best young kids, but they're now getting the eyes picked out of them by rival clubs and then having to pay overs for the likes of a Brendan Piakura, who hasn't even played a game of NRL yet.
That had to hurt on the weekend, watching Sam Walker win the Anzac medal, Reece Walsh debut for the Warriors, and Tom Dearden end up in North Queensland. I mean, the Broncos, I think privately, are saying that Tom Dearden wasn't part of their plans, but still, that's a killer.
Throw in David Fafita, Ben,
yes,
as well, with another hat trick.
I said on social media over the weekend, and there's no way I'd retract it, that Anthony Seibold's Broncos were better than Kevin Walters' Broncos, from what I saw in Darwin the other night. I think it's a fact, and I don't want to embarrass you, Ben, because you were talking about the CEO's role last year, but that club, its recruitment, its management, at all levels, Kenty, and I don't know what Dave Donaghy's doing as the CEO, particularly around the recruitment of players, the whole organisation.
Well, he starts next Monday, Buzz, and you brought it up. So
I'd disagree with him, Buzz.
Well, that's what I'm saying, James. They are. If you're going to rate the club's administration...
No, I'm not on the administration, on Seibold. I would disagree with you on Seibold, based on the fact that this is the side that he built together, and Kevvie's
they
just
won 2 games last year, and he's won it.
Kevvie's been left with the side that Anthony Seibold assembled, and all these mess.
Mate, did Anthony Seibold get left with the side?
Did Anthony Seibold get the wooden spoon?
No. He was coach of the year before.
Well, he did get the wooden spoon last year. He got the wooden spoon.
You've got to
recruit a guy at Brisbane that hardly any player managers talk to.
Well, that's a massive issue.
I think the whole thing is dysfunctional. The whole club is...
Which is why Dave Donaghy can't start soon enough. Next Monday is his first day at the Broncos officially. Mate. And look, when you brought it up, I went for that job, and I've got to be honest with you, if I'm on that board, I'm selecting Donaghy. He's coming out of a club that's been in 4 of the last 5 grand finals. And if there's one thing that the Melbourne Storm nail, it's what? It's recruitment, retention, and senior player roster management.
Dave Donaghy didn't do the recruitment at Melbourne Storm. He's a businessman, Ben.
I get it. He sat side by side with Frank Panisi and Craig Bellamy. Yeah. They might have managed it, but he got to see every part of that. And if there's one thing he can drag into that club and improve, it's the roster management, surely.
It's not a quick fix, though.
Who's going to play Harswell next year? No one's got a clue. They haven't.
Well, aren't they in for Mitchell Moses? That's a big play.
I don't think he's going to go.
The old boys are fired up again. Here's Steve Renoff. Fortunately, this group of boys should never have been brought together. They're like a schoolboys team, not their fault. Bad recruiting. When will the recruitment side of the Broncos be held accountable? Which is something you just mentioned. PK, so I just ask, is there any hint of who might be coming to Brisbane next year? Because I've heard Kurt Capewell, Jaden Sewer, Dane Gagai. So Sewer and Gagai, both ex-Broncos, by the way. And of course, Adam Reynolds and Mitch Moses have both been linked to Brisbane.
There's a sneaky one for Daly Cherry Evans.
Cherry Evans? Wow.
Well, they need
because of managed salary cap.
I see they need a ball-playing fullback. They need a marquee half, and they need a couple of experienced forwards.
Good strong middles, couple of edge-back rollers.
If they want a fullback, Matt Duffy's available. The Dragons still haven't signed him. But hang on, back to that DCE.
Yes.
Yarn, what's happening there?
Well, there's just a little bit of talk. It's been around for 3-4 weeks that is a possibility every time, because Manly's cap is in a little bit of problems, as you know.
A lot of problems.
His salary is linked to the salary cap as a percentage.
Yep.
And obviously Manly are looking to try and regenerate their roster a bit, which can put the brakes on it a little bit. So that's going around. Whether the Broncos are willing to go there, we don't know. So they are going hard after Mitch Moses at the moment.
And I think we've been saying this since Kevvie got the job, but he's got a lot of work in front of him.